It's here. It's an auction mock draft. 9 categories, 12 teams, $200 budget. Get some drinks. It's going to be a long one as we answer the age-old question. Can I pet that dog? Michael Bolton.
Thanks, Josh. It's Michael Bolton here, and it's time for another episode of the Locked On Fantasy Basketball Podcast. Let's get to it.
Let's get to it, indeed.
You are Locked On Fantasy Basketball, your daily fantasy basketball podcast, part of the Locked On Podcast Network.
Hello and welcome to the Locked On Fantasy Basketball Podcast, brought to you by Basketball Monster. My name is Josh Lloyd and I am the lead wardrobe consultant for Guy Fieri. I'm also the lead fantasy basketball analyst at basketballmonster.com, and you can find me on Twitter as always at redrock_bball, on TikTok at redrock_bball, and on Instagram at Locked On Fantasy Basketball. Thank you for making Locked On Fantasy Basketball your first listen every day. We are free and we are available on all platforms. So we're here. You asked for it. Some of you did, not all of you. A lot of you did, though. You asked for another auction mock draft because it's been a while since I've done one. And I hadn't done one because they take a long time. And a minority of people do play auctions. But you know what? I've got to do it. So we're going to do it now. It is a 12-teamer. It is 9 categories. It is $200 budget. We're looking to get into that and just see exactly how this plays out, because the last one we did was before the Damian Lillard trade. These are tough, these things, and you never know which way they're going to go, and I'm excited to get it cracking. So we'll get cracking on that in just a second. But today's episode is brought to you by the Jace Case and Jace Medical. The Jace Case provides 5 life-saving antibiotics for emergency use. It's easy to get it. You fill out an online form. You chat to their online doctors, registered physicians. You deal with the delivery through registered pharmacy outlets and get this to your house. So why is it important? Well, I don't want to use it. I don't want you to, because this is something that you use in a situation where disaster strikes. What that disaster is, it could be anything. Landslide, earthquake, fire, flood, pandemic, and you can't get to a hospital or a doctor and something serious has taken hold. And you want to be able to put yourself in a position to help you and your family. You get these, and I want them to expire and for you to never use them. We all want that, yeah? But on the off chance that you need it, having it there literally could be the difference between life or death. 5 life-saving antibiotics, emergency use, and it gives you that peace of mind should you ever need it. And if you do need it, you just talk to the Jace guys, the doctors online, to work out what you need and how you need to do it and get it done immediately. And you can get $20 off these life-saving antibiotics from Jace Medical by using the code LOCKEDON at checkout. JaceMedical.com. That's JASE medical.com. Cool. Today's episode is also brought to you by FanDuel Sportsbook. Snap into the action this NFL season with FanDuel, America's #1 sportsbook. Right now, new customers get $200 rewards in bonus bets guaranteed when you place a $5 bet. Win or lose, you get that money. So if you've been thinking about joining FanDuel, there's never been a better time to get in on the action. Whatever it is you're looking for over on FanDuel, they have got spreads, money lines, player props. It's all there. Futures. We can go and look at NBA futures. Who do we think is going to win the NBA championship? Over under in win totals, conference and division wins to make the playoff odds. Let's look at an Eastern Conference to make the playoff odds. What have we got here? Who is an interesting one here? The Hornets plus 710. Could the Hornets sneak in through the play-in? Maybe. But all of that is over there on FanDuel. So go to FanDuel.com/lockedon and kick off the NFL, and let's tip off the NBA season while we're at it. FanDuel. FanDuel, an official partner of the NFL, and don't forget to gamble responsibly. Now it's time to auction up. Get my auction hat ready, my auction drinks, because we've got 2 hours ahead of us in this draft, and a lot of the times in auctions, you will be able to go in and sit back and let everybody blow early all of their money. It will happen. Somebody will do it in this draft, but in a lot of drafts, a lot of people do it. In this draft, I am pretty convinced that people won't. So how do I balance that? It is tough. There's no question about it when people follow the strategies that I use in an auction draft to draft with me. That's what we have here, which again is totally okay. So I'll have to make adjustments. I think usually the top players are overvalued in an auction format. Their price is a little bit too high. You don't want to fill your roster up with 13 top 100 players, but if you can get 12 of them and do that at a nice price, it is good value. And the values are normally found between 30 and 90 on a traditional snakeboard draft. It's good having a top-end guy, that's true, but a schedule inefficiency and injury can sink your team quite significantly. Getting at least, let's say 11 strong mid-range players, I find in a 12-team league is a good way to go. If you go shallower, in a shallower league, then going with the top-end guys makes more sense because the waiver wire is a lot more stacked. But in 12, and especially when you go to 14, attacking the mids is usually the way to go because often the recommended price on the top guys, the deeper you go, gets pushed up even higher and higher and higher, and you can just get more value through the middle rounds. Middle rounds of an auction, middle prices of an auction. Remember, each auction is its own thing. Auction average prices and auction projected prices, they're fine as a guide, but you're going to see blokes go $5 over, $10 over, $5 under, and the guy that goes 5 under in this one will go 10 over in another one because it all depends on the money that's been spent earlier. Which guy slides down nomination orders? So that's also part of the reason why I don't smash out millions of auction drafts is because the ability to carry it over into your own league isn't quite as high as a snake draft because the valuations of players change significantly and you will find an unbelievable bargain in one who's nowhere close to a bargain in the next one. It just doesn't tend to work out that way, but it's entertaining. It's stressful, but it's entertaining. So I'm looking forward to getting into this one and doing it. All right, let's flick it into the draft room. Had some issues, as per usual, of people saying, yeah, no, I'll come in, I'll join in, and then not joining in. We are 58 seconds away. Because of the way Yahoo works, it's frustrating with pausing and all that sort of stuff. I've got set times. But Jokic has been nominated by me as I was trying to push the pause button. It auto-nominated him, but that's cool. Let's get the money off the board. Jokic, as you'll see, is projected at $61 over there for Yahoo and an average of 74. 61 is great value. 74 is too much. I think that you're looking at, I think mid 60s is about right for Jokic. I'm going to be very intrigued to see, because if he pushes towards that projected number, it means people are saving money. If he pushes up towards average, they're spending up. And that is going to be the way, or it's the bloody, this keeps happening as the screen keeps dying. So I apologize. I'm going to have to keep hitting reset because Yahoo's tech is absolutely fritzing out. And I don't like using Yahoo as a general rule. I'm more of a Fantrax guy, as you're aware. And it's frustrating to deal with these tech issues and the lack of commissioner controls. But that's where we're at. And I just thought I'd do this auction here again for people who are doing auctions on Yahoo. All right, we are 7 seconds away from this starting. Oh, it's already started. Jesus Christ, I didn't even notice. Thanks. All right, so the Jokic price really pushed over 61. Good. I needed over 67. I needed to push higher than this. I want it to hit 70 is my aim, and that will give me an idea that people are spending up a little bit. Who's the guy I always want to chuck out? Now, obviously, I chucked out Jokic. It was at 67 at the moment. I chucked out Jokic in this one accidentally. But I always like to chuck out someone early who's been getting a little bit of buzz. Scott Barnes after yesterday, maybe? Let's put Scotty in the queue just to try and see if I can get someone to overpay. Obviously, Wemby is one of those players. So Jokic is up at 70. That is a very good result for us. Cruise Control takes him for 70. I am happy with him going for that price over that 61 that Yahoo was suggesting as a price. So that is good. Doncic, 59 projected price, 64 average. You know that I don't like his 2-game playoff week, so I'm not going to be targeting him. Let's hope that he's hitting the 64 mark. On a strict per-game basis area, he should be around the 50 zone, I would think. Maybe he can push a little bit higher than that, but I'm not. Any $60 price for Doncic, I think, is a win for me and attacking the rest of this draft. So who ended up getting him? Cruise Control got Jokic, and Doncic goes for 50. Okay. Reasonable. That's reasonable. It's way under Yahoo numbers, but again, are the people in this playoff schedule factoring in a lot there? Yeah, Jared. That's Jared Johnson, formerly of RotoWorld, who you've seen on my show many times. You're right, that is a big factor, and that is reasonable. That you don't want to spend 60 plus bucks on a guy who might not be, well, he's going to maximum 2 games in that week 21. Tatum, $49 for Jace. Will he get overspent on because of durability? He's got an average of 60, projected of 57. So it's not as big a discrepancy as we saw with Jokic. He's up to 54. Decent enough value there. I'm more looking at him as a $50 player. You do not, let me really be careful with phrasing this. You do not need a top 12 or 15 player to have a successful auction build, but you have to make sure you get the requisite amount of middle range guys. If you don't have confidence you're going to do that, getting a top end guy is very good, obviously. But you can have super strong teams without a single top 15 or top 20 type of player. Tatum ends up going for 55, which is over what I was hoping or over what I was willing to pay. Let's see. Can we get Embiid up to 60? If Embiid's going for 55, I'm just going to throw a bit in there just to get people thinking. 55 I'd like for Embiid. I'm not going to go 64 average. So people, as usual in most of my mocks, push under. In most casual leagues, you'll find people push over. 56 for Embiid is actually pretty decent value from peanut butter jelly time. That's actually a good pick. Kyrie, another guy with a 2-game week. Do people fade him? They should. Average, projected 46, average 44. Too many other guys around that same area who produce similar numbers who don't have the game discrepancy. Kyrie going higher than I thought he would. He's averages 44, so he's almost at that. Didn't think that had happened, so it's a good result as well. Get him off the board. Who's got the winning bid here? Jared at 42. All right, Jared gets Kyrie for 42. I wouldn't want to be spending a fifth of my budget on Kyrie. Jared says he immediately regrets his decision. Cool. I understand that. All right, so we are off and rolling. 5 players are done. Bit of cash is out of there, which is always good. Jaren Jackson Jr. $44 projected. I think he's $40 is reasonable. 37 would be great. I'm not going to go much higher than that though. You think I hate Jaren? I don't. I really like him. It's all about valuations and where you get the player. Like, is he worth this money? 42, 43, the same as Kyrie? No. I don't think he is. I think he's more of a 37 guy. 33, 34, that sort of area. $40. Good. What I'm happy with here is a lot of guys are going close to their Yahoo number. They're under, which is a common thread in these drafts, but higher than my valuation on them, which helps me attack a little bit of the mid-rounds. Now, I didn't do it last time. I didn't go super strong into the mid-rounds, but maybe I just try and hold back and be the only guy who's got his full load left so that I can shoot it into those mid-rounds and grab the players that I want with the value that I want in the build that I want. Shea, I've got, is like a $52 guy. He's already over that. He's projected 55. I'll let that go. Cool. Shea goes to 54. Jared just rationalizing himself. I got a first round player for under $50. Did you? That's if you consider Kyrie a first round player, which I'm not sure I do. Anthony Tony Davis. Looking at him as like a $40 guy, $45 guy. We'll see how worried people are about Davis. I don't think we've seen any of those, oh my God, he's playing power forward concerns. He's not. He's playing next to Taurean Prince, Jared Vanderbilt, Rui Hachimura. He hasn't played, like they haven't started Christian Wood. They haven't started Jackson Hayes. So, that hasn't really been an issue. 46 for Davis is... Ooh, that's interesting. It's almost up to his Yahoo price. Huh. Cruise Control now has 2 players. And he's got 84 left for his next 11. He has got Davis and Jokic. It always makes the team look strong to start off. Halliburton, but then you run into bidding difficulties in the middle. Tyrese, I would be... Ooh, his average is 61. I don't think there's any way he hits 60. If he hits 50... he's around 50, I'm in. If he's under 50, I'm 100% in. What will these... Oh, they're letting that roll a little bit low. All right, let's bump that. Let's get it to 50. I don't really want him. I do want to hold. But sometimes the value is just... It's too good. Oh, all right. So David taking him to 49. I would like David to take him for 49. And that wipes out a lot of his money as well. The more people that do stars and scrubs, the better. Because it limits the guys that can outbid you in the mid-rounds. This could all go tits up really quickly. That's the problem with auctions. It's trying to balance when you attack and when you don't. And no one has massively stuck out as a gigantic value. This is pretty good value for Halliburton. It's pretty good. I would have thought he went for more, but everyone is being cautious. It's always interesting to see the way people... Now, like Peanut Butter here, old mate Path, says that's a steal. It is a steal if you think that the valuation at $61 is correct, and I don't. So that's just about how you value them. Wembanyama, who do we take here? Or how do I value him? Average of 33. That is pumping up. That, all right, we get that off the board. That is off. Come on. He was one of my guys I was going to nominate to get some cash out. Push it over 30. Come on, push it over. Yes, push it over. This is good. Let's see. Can he hit average or go over average? I think he might. Please do it. This is well over what I'd be willing to spend here. Bang. 30 is okay. But we have, obvious concerns about health or perceived health. Stephen Curry, there might be a sneak value here. I think if I get him under 50, I am in. Usually one of the top guys goes $5-10 under. You might say that was Halliburton. Based on my valuation, he didn't go 5 to 10 under. He went like 1 over, I think, or 2 over. Curry is getting closer, though. Like, let's keep it cracking. Let's get him to 50. I've got him as an over $50 player here, and he's sitting at 48. Let's just throw a 49 on there, because I'd be very happy to get him for 49. Ooh, 50. 51. All right. People are coming under at the moment. I will not go higher than 51, and I think I'm going to get him at 51. No, I'm not. All right, Draymond's team, you can have him. Draymond's already got someone. So he's going to go Jaren and Steph. Interesting. Good pairing. But yeah, so we got, 3 guys, 4 players, 4 managers with 2 players already who are into the we must hold our cash back zone. Lillard is overpriced at 52. If he gets to 50, I love it. You might have a completely different auction strategy, and that's totally fine. There are 2 ways to go about it. You might be leaning into the top guys and really value your strength on a waiver wire to get those players. I have just... The way I have assessed this over years and years and years of doing it is the top guys are overpriced, the middle guys are underpriced, and if you can accumulate the right collection of middle round guys, you have the best chance of success. It does not always work. There is more safety in grabbing the top guys in terms of I feel good about how my team currently looks. But if you do hop an injury there, that kills. You can't cover that really at all. Let's throw Scott Barnes out there. Lillard went for 43. Interesting price. It's about right for him. I was too busy talking. Scotland Barnes. What is the pricing on Barnesy here? I think he's like a $10 to $15 player. People will think that I am fake bidding him up. He had a huge game yesterday. It was really good. He doesn't normally generate big defensive stats, but he was massive on that yesterday. If I can get him for 14 here, I'll be very, very happy. Oh, I can't. He's gone over. All right, so his average is 17. Am I I'm not. Do I go higher? No, I'll leave that. Yeah, see, people just have this idea, man, Josh is bidding on Scott Barnes. Yeah, because contrary to what you might believe, I don't hate the bloke. It's about getting the right value at the right spot. If you're picking him in a snake at 41, it's too high. But if you get him the right value, sure. Who is going to bid Jim Harden here? I am out. I don't know what the hell's happening. He's like missing practice. Is he going to play? Is he going to get traded? He might be traded by the time this show airs. I don't even know. But I am just not doing it. I just can't do it at this point. He is probably, at minimum, a $35 player. Getting these 30 uncertainty dollars off the board is great. I just don't want a part of it. Yes. Now, another strategy in auction, say cruise control's got 32 on Harden. This puts him absolutely in the shit. Let him have it. Don't take let him have it. So now he's got $52 for 10 players, meaning he can't really get anyone who he wants in these middle rounds. I guess he can take another guy. Look, if we look here, what's the max that he can bid? He can bid another $43 on a player, but he's in real strife in terms of being able to get guys that he wants. And you'll see his team, when I look at projecting standings, it'll be at the top until we get to the end of the draft, and then it will drop down. Where it drops, I don't know. Jordan Poole is up. I better start looking at Pooley and his value. Yahoo has him just at $19. That's way too low. It's way too low. I'm going to go up. That now we're pushing too high. That is about where I value him, but there's no value in getting a 9. That's just at value. And cool, do it. Take him. Alston takes him. Is that his second player? Where is Alston on this list? Can't even see him. I think he must have changed names. It said that Alston's legit team won it. Was it Kev? Yeah, it was Kev. Who takes Jordan Poole and Scott Barnes. All right. Interesting. So we're up to LaMelo Ball, 2-game week in the playoffs as well. I'll probably avoid this one. Let's get him up to 50. Man, there are some people who just hate LaMelo Ball. Not even from a fantasy perspective. There was that quote today that came out in that Sports Illustrated article about, man, I think LaMelo is going to flame out. He doesn't contribute to winning. Like, bro, the reason the Hornets were bad last season was because LaMelo was not there. The takes on LaMelo Ball are insane. $42 is a very strong price if there wasn't a 2-game week in the finals of my recommended playoffs. But Davo gets him for 42, which isn't definitely David because it's a different team name. I am not doing this one. Vooch. Or maybe I am, depending on how far people push him down. That's all what it's about, isn't it? $16, $17? Yeah, I'll get in there. Just I'm going to throw people off by bidding on him. I'm not going above 20. Oh, I'm down on that. His average price, if he could get to 26 or 23, that average, I would love that. He doesn't. What does he go for? 20. Bit too high for me. I am not it's balanced. So he is obviously doing a balance build. I don't know why you would advertise that, but then you go. He hasn't bid on anybody yet, so it's me and him still with cash around. Kawhi, if I can get Kawhi's average is 32. If I can get Kawhi under 30, I'm in. 100% in on under 30. Well, not under 30 now, are we? 33? Yes. I've got him as like a $40 player, and I've got him at 33 at the moment. So I'm actually, got him for 33. Is that risky? Yeah, of course it is. Of course it is. But there's an extraction of value that I think I got there, hopefully. Miles Turner. I wasn't going higher than that. Miles Turner, Yahoo projected 29, average 27, so he's going under. 22 is fine. 24 is okay. I'm not going to 27. Why is he pushing above average? What's the... I suppose the average is a bit low, but... Okay. Let's see if we get a bidding war going between the Miles Turners. Draymond's team. Let him have it. Let the money roll off. Okay. So Draymond's team's got 4 players and $61 left. We have 4 players under $100 left. Very early in this draft. Very early. LeBron, I am not going to be super interested here. This is probably like a $20 situation, and I'm not pairing LeBron and Kawhi. LeBron's average of 30 is just way too high. Because I have less faith in LeBron staying healthy than I do in Kawhi. Maybe that's irrational. Yes, keep the money pushing up. Push him to 30. Keep it pushing. Cruise control, yes, let him have it. This roots his team. Let him have it. I can't tell everyone this. I can't type it in. Let him have it. It roots him. Don't balance. Just let him have it. It would have cooked him. You can't do that. You want to cook him. Let him have it, mate. Damn it. All right. Everyone has a player now. We are all one player in. Wowee. Okay, so what are we doing? Ant Edwards projected. He's going at $44. Yeah, that's high. What do I have Ant at? 30, 33, 34. Oh, let's snag in there at 33. I'm not going to let him go at that price. I'll go 35. I won't go higher. Um, 35 for Edwards. I got him. I wasn't even paying attention. I was looking at something different. I am pretty okay getting him at 35. So I got a Kawhi Anthony Edwards start. Got $132 left. I'm okay. I didn't know that I'd got him, but I'm okay. Giannis. What are we doing with the big fella here? Yanni is a very hard guy to value sometimes because of the punting scenarios. He probably should go. Yeah, that 51 is way more accurate. It's probably skewed a little higher because of points. The 42 is too low. Way too low. He's got to be close to 48, 49. I saw an article on ESPN Fantasy today talking about people calling their like crazy shots for the season, and one of the things was that Brook Lopez is the only player that finishes top 10 in category leagues on the Bucks. Okay, what? Okay, that's cool. What's going on here? Kevin Durant. Yahoo's got him at 50. He's gettable sometimes for like 42, 43. But if I can get him for 40, if I can get him for under 40, I'm in. But then again, it takes away a little bit of my balance. But when I'm getting these sort of players at sub 40, let's put 40 on KD. I won't take that much higher. 41, Jared. Do I bid you up? Or Jimmy does. Jimmy comes in. All right, it should be way higher, though. Why is he going so cheap? Oh, I chucked a 44 and I don't like it. Please, someone outbid me. Thank you. 45 for Durant would be okay. But I don't really want him and his lower body injury history paired with Kawhi and his lower body injury history. What have we got here? Who's nominating? It's Jared. Oh, it's my nomination next. So who do I chuck up for mine? Trae Young is the one who is up now. It's good to get some cash out. Is he a $40 player? His average is 35. His projected is 30. Draymond just said he's going hard. I'll take him for 32. 33 for Kev. I will go higher than... Do I want 35 on him? Ooh, I might leave. It's good value. I think I'll leave it. I think, okay. My nomination. Let's scroll down. Who am I? Let's get Chet going out there. Chet Holmgren is who I'm throwing out. He's got an average and projection at 24. I think that's reasonable. Will people take him? I'm not sure. Well, they are at 24. So Jared's got him at 24. 24. He's gone over projected. Not many players have done that. And he's gone over average as well. That's good. Someone else get in. Well, this is going to also wipe Cruz out. Wipe him out. Maybe am I the only person who feels that's a reasonable strategy? Maybe I am. It's not like Chet's going for a significant bargain either. Let the bloke wipe out. That's how I approach it. It helps you a lot, I think. Chet Holmgren. So Spuds throwing out Devin Booker. Average of 41. I doubt he gets to it. Let's target him in the mid-30s. Is it reasonable to get him here? There's a big bidding war going on here. People are in on this. Peanut butter. I will leave it. I'll leave it. Yep, I'll leave it. You can take it for 36. I'll leave that. I do want to attack the mid-rounds a little more. I've got 2 second-round players there in Kawhi and Edwards. I've still got a decent chunk of cash. Balance has the most. Who's Balance got? LeBron. Wow, that's his only player. Okay. Townsy is going here. Average 32. Please push to 32. This is about the right price, I reckon. Well, he just got nominated straight up for 24. Kev goes 26, 20. Yeah, keep it pushing up. Let's let Cruz take him. What's Cruz's max bid? 43. Jared takes him for 28. Decent enough price. I would have loved... Oh, yes, get him to 30. Yes, come on. Let's get this 30 price going. Kev says in the chat, folks are higher on Booker than Young this season. Sort of, but the auction just depends on what order players go out. It's not always about this is a strict price that we pay. It's about how did the bidding war go? How did I get sucked in? What stats are still available? Do I need to make sure I get this guy? Otherwise, my tier of players is done. That's how when we talk auctions and we talk auction values, they're so wide. They're so all over the place. So are people more in on Trey than Booker? I guess sure, but not always. It doesn't always have to be that way. It is a lot of that is the vagaries of an auction. Demontis. Sabonis. This one is interesting. Average of 40. Projected 32. He's going well above. All right, let's throw a 30 on there. I think 34 might work for me. I don't know that I'll do it. Let's take him to 35. $2 more than Cat. Oh, $3 more, sorry. Well, all right. Mossab goes up to 36. Might pull out on that one. Get him someone else bid? No, all right. Mossab, you have him for 36. We've still got someone with only one player. Two Davids who aren't actually Davids, I don't think. One of them is, one of them isn't. He's got one player, David's definitive team, and Balance has one player, LeBron. Who's David's team got? LaMelo. Mikal Bridges. I am very intrigued to track what he does this season. If we get him to his mid-30 price mark, I'd love it. Mid-20s, I'm in. I'm just very intrigued to see how the efficiency, the assists, the steals and blocks respond. 27. Good. That's good pricing from you, Jared Johnson. Good pick. Good price. Don Mitchell. All right, this one should go close to average, and I'm going to be marginally in. Let's see, can I snag a value? When people are switched on like they are here, getting values is not an easy thing to do. Like values. Like Mitchell at 33 is where I will probably stop. But I like to get, that's a good combo, Mitchell, Leonard, Edwards. All right, Don Mitchell, 33. Okay. I'm happy with that. Solid enough foundation. $100 left for 10 spots. Not ideal. Would have liked a little bit more cash over. There are going to be a lot of guys in these mid rounds that go for insanely cheap prices. Insanely cheap. We'll see who they are, but there's going to be some crazy prices. Fred Van Vliet. That's too rich for me. That is too rich for me. He's at $30. I'm not interested in doing that. What's my average spend? It's like $10, isn't it? 9.9, yeah. Max of 90. That doesn't really matter. Lowry Markkinen. I do need rebounds, and Lowry brings them. If Lowry can snag through 25, I would get him. Ooh, okay, well, no, because Draymond just dropped the load on him. He's going to go at average, and I don't think I want to do that. It's not a bad price, but I don't want to do that. I want to see who can slide through at value for me. I think Franz might be a good value pick for me in the mid rounds. I think Pirtle can be a good value pick in the mid rounds. Balance throws out Bam Bam Adebayo. Yahoo's got him at 26. I'm interested at 23. Do I go to 25? I don't think so, Kev. The idea that they will start Kyle Lowry is one that I think negatively impacts Bam because it takes a little bit of the assist opportunity away. Yeah, okay. Bam goes for 27. Most of these pricings are relatively reasonable. There's nothing that's like standing out as like in crazy or insane or either way, like of too expensive or too cheap. Paul George, this one may go cheap, but his price so low, 31, 29 average. Like low 20s would be sick. It's not going to happen. But I don't really want Paul George and Kawhi together. They've also got a not fantastic playoff schedule. I'm not going to factor that in really because it's no 2-game week. But yeah, 29 for Paul George. Balance has now got 2 players. Everyone's got 2 players now. Okay. Didn't expect to see Paulie at 30. Good. Get the money off, but that's about his value. And a little surprised that Jim Butler... Oh, no, I'm not surprised. I'm going to put Butler out there. Let's get him out. Siakam. Let's get him out there. DeJounte. Here goes Butler now, who should be hitting that 31 mark. Whether he does it or not, I don't know. That's his projected range. Butler had a remarkably healthy run through the fantasy playoffs last season. Can that sustain? I don't know. I wouldn't want to put huge capital into it happening. I say that as I've got Kawhi Leonard, but I wouldn't want to put huge capital in it. He's hitting up to 30. All right, 28. Cool. Was there been anything really mind-blowing happening in this draft? I don't think so. It's been pretty stock standard. 1 nomination away from me. Des Bane. Jared just throws 29 on him. Okay, I wouldn't go much higher than that. That's reckless, Jared. Why are you throwing so much on him? I got a real auction with Jared coming up on Sunday as well, by the way. We're in this league. We've been going for 3 years. I think last season I finished 7th, but I won it the first year. So we're running that again. I might broadcast that one as well, not live, but it's on Sunday, like Sunday night. So a lot of drafts would have happened by then, but I might put that up. If you want it up and you're watching this, let me know. Des Bain goes for 30. I just chucked out DeJounte Murray, who's got a $26 price. Low 20s, I'll have him. I don't think I'll get him, but I'll have him. Oh, please. 21. Yeah, 22. Yeah, I'll take it. Come on. Wow. At the last minute, Jared Johnson. Huh. 24 doesn't. That's part of the issue with auctions as well. Is I was like, 22, I'm happy with. But if someone outbids me, then it's a $2 increase. It's 24 the next one. Okay, I'm not so sure about that. So I steered clear. We went for 23. But I couldn't have got him for 23, obviously, because I had the bid at 22. And is that confusing? Maybe a little bit. Drew Holiday. Projected 28, average 22. Projected hasn't really been adjusted enough post-trade. Average is reflecting that. What do the legends in this room view this as? He's around a $20 player. People are complaining that I said that maybe Drew comes off the bench because that's what multiple Celtics people reported. I don't think he will. Let me get that straight. I don't think Drew Holiday will come off the bench. I think Al Horford will come off the bench. But multiple Celtics... Fuck, that's a cheap price, $16. Multiple Celtics people reported that it was a possibility that Holiday would come off the bench. Not just Corrales, who was on my show the other day. Multiple people. That is cheap for Drew, that $16. That is underpriced. Cade Cunningham. Dealing with a bit of a tendonitis issue. We hope that everything's okay. I fear that I know that I like Cade this season. I think he's been outpriced, honestly, for what I'd be willing to spend on him. I like him. I think he's going to be really good. My confidence in him doing that is not super sky high, but I do like him. But he's going over this number. I am probably that's no way. No, not doing it. Take him. You guys need to understand that when I tell you that I like a player and I think there's certain ranges for him, it doesn't mean you have to have these guys at all costs. There are elements of risks associated with these things that you've got to sort of pull back and understand that it doesn't always have to be that way. You can get value out of almost any player, depending on the right spot or the right price or the right build or whatever. It's not about these other guys you must have. That's not how it works, I don't believe. I think that was probably a little too high. But it's good that it was too high because it takes money out of other people's wallets. Pascal Siakam. Not as big on him as other people, as you're well aware. That price at 30 is too high. 28 is decent enough. This 27 is maybe pushing too high. But I'd like Spud to lose some money, so that's good. So it's David's definitive team with over 100, Balance, and Mossab, and everyone else is under 100. Cruise Control's got $24 left. He's cooked. He's got Harden, Market, and Davis Jokic, but he can only bid $16 maximum on a player. All right, De'Aaron Foxy Fox. Jared mentioned this in the chat before because I mentioned it on a show the other day. He's got a $24 price tag. 21 I'll throw on him. De'Aaron Fox finished at the rim, according to Clean the Glass last season, at 77%. Shaquille O'Neal's best season finishing at the rim was 76%. So when I talk about maybe there's a regression from Fox, that's why. Is he young? Can he be good? Yeah. But I just don't want to put my eggs in the basket of expecting 2 years of prime Shaq finishing from a 6'3" point guard. And if I'm wrong, and he does it again, then I am wrong. It's all about in my mind, trying to balance some probabilities. Ooh, Porzingis at 26. That's about the right price. I do need to start getting some bigs soon, but all my Mark Williamses and Durans and Gaffords and Collinses and Aitons and that are all still around. Zach Levine, he usually is underpriced. I'm in on this. Let's see how high these guys go. That 19 is way too cheap. It's way too cheap. This is one that if I can get in for 21, I'm very happy about it. But I get the feeling that all these guys in here are going to push him to 29 and the value disappears. Look how quick people are bidding because they know that is a silly price. Yet somehow his average price is below his projected price. We're pushing into an area where the value is just evaporating here. Could he be a $26 player? Yes. All right, let's try it. I'll take him at 26. I won't go higher. All right, Draymond, take him at 27. One of the silly pricings he has. All right. I'm going to throw Zion out. I'm going to throw Kessler out as well when I get to that pick. Where is Zion? Zion's very underpriced. Zion had 5 steals, 2 blocks yesterday. That's what he did at Duke regularly. Don't expect it to happen in the NBA, but if it increases at all, yeah, that's exciting. Cruise control. What are you going to do? Balance just boots for some reason. Jalen Brunson, $1 do. Mid-20s for me. Average way less than projected. A little surprising. I thought he'd probably get a little bit pumped up, I think, but he's not. Talking through an auction draft on the channel is, I won't say it's exhausting, but it's exhausting. Balance is getting dicked over here by auto draft because he definitely doesn't want to do this. I'll take Brunson for 24 though. 26. Nope, I'll let you. Or Balance is back. He just got wrecked. I bet he didn't want him. Good, take some value away for hopefully someone he didn't want. Hopefully. Maybe not. Darius Garland. Mid-20s pricing on Yahoo. I think that's spot on. I think he's going to have a massive breakout next season, not this coming season. If I'm in a dynasty league and there's any sort of struggle from him early this year, I would be investing. Although he is going up higher than I expected here. Up to 25, which is projected. Not many guys have done that. Jared says so many cheap elite point guards. Yeah, that's why you don't spend 43 on Kyrie. 26 for Garland is strong. The headmaster's got an average of 21. Like, that's amazing pricing, I think, for Jamal Murray. Like, I want to get Jamal for 20. I'd go up to 25 on him. I just haven't had a bid here for fucking 10 years. While I'm doing this, I mentioned it. Oh, Chris Paul. Okay. Chris Paul should be around a $15, $16 player. I mentioned this on the Roto draft yesterday. We're looking to establish a analysts league that gets reported on regularly. In the process of figuring that out at the moment, so just be aware of it, that it'll be something that if we get it up, I will report on that weekly, maybe even more than that during the season. Chris Paul, $12. I'm telling you that story and I just missed on Chris Paul. $12 is reasonable. It's pretty very good, actually. He's projected 17, average 11. So Draymond's tech support must have nothing left here. He doesn't. Evan Mobley, $23 average. Certain builds that'll be more valuable. I'm just going to speed this shit up. I don't need to wait on this. I'll take 17 or 15, 19 for Mobley. $20, 23. He's hit average as well. Good, take him. I don't hate it. I'm interested to see what Claxo goes for. Who is a sleeper type that I don't like? That's very hard for me to answer to myself as I talk. All right, Jared is nominating someone next. Mobley goes for $24. Do I throw Ja Morant out? Or do I throw Zion out? Julius Randle. Okay. So Randle's got a price of $15, which is actually pretty good. We're not letting this sit for $2. Come on. What are we doing, guys? Come on. Bump this shit up. $15 for Randle. I'll take him for 14. I won't go past 16. I'll stop there. I know that there are efficiency and lack of defense issues for him. That is okay. So Julius Randle comes to me for $16. It is time to get Zion Williamson out here. Zion's average price is $16 with a projection of 12. I just threw 10 on him to start things off. Let's get it rolling. Is anyone going to go more than 10 on Zion? Spud does at 11. Kev at 12. Kev at 15. Zion in punt situations might be worth 30. If he played 60 games, he's probably a $35 player. But it's the risk, isn't it? Right? And do I want to combine him with the risk of Kawhi Leonard? I absolutely do not. But I would have at $10, but I won't at $20. But look at that price. Average 16. We're going 20 here. So, yeah. No. So I've got 4 players. Mitchell, Kawhi, Goose, and Julius Randle. I have $83 left for my remaining 9 players. Not the ideal way that I would like to go ahead and do this, but trying to just find some values in some guys in the early to mid rounds. Jarrett Allen, who I am seeing slide a lot. Does that mean that his auction price will slide down too? Is it $10 already? Look at that. Projected 18, average 13. People are sour on him. This is about right, but my confidence in him exceeding it is low and coming under it is high. Jared grabs Jarrett. So who do we have over $100? One guy, David's definitive team, last guy to join. Emo Jimmy's got no money left either. There is, 1, 2, 3 players with $30 or under. Brandon Ingram, $17 average is cheap, but it doesn't account for the myriad of lower body injuries and the fact of like how does it work if Zion plays? Because if Zion plays, he's not going to be anywhere near as good. But we don't know that, do we? Of course we don't. I wish we did. He's a little underrated and also overrated at the same time, Brandon Ingram, I think. Because I think he's underrated because he stunk at the World Cup. He's overrated because people see him score 25 points a game. The reality is somewhere in the middle. And again, we just don't know how it works with Zion full time. Although did they play together 2 years ago? Yeah, they did. And he was nowhere near as good as he was last year. Oh, here we go. Walker Kessler. The big block fella. 23 average, 25 projected. That's a no from me. I wouldn't say he's blown us away in preseason. I'd say he's been solid. If you really want blocks, you know he's going to bring them. He might average 3 a game. I'm not sure that projection of 200 blocks total for the season feels super accurate. $22. Again, builds, punts, who's available, who isn't, dictates price so much. What have you thought of Josh Giddey in the preseason? I've been, for a guy that likes Josh Giddey, I've been underwhelmed. Just, is there enough ball for him and for Jalen Williams to, like, break out? Or does it mean Shea steps back? And I don't think Shea will step back. Giddey is $16 average price here. It's definitely too high for me, but 11 is reasonable. Ooh, that is nice from you, Davo. That's a good price. The Jedi, OG Ananobi. Didn't do a huge amount in yesterday's game, did he? Wouldn't say he was terrible, but he didn't do a huge amount. Well, actually, maybe he was terrible. He was pretty bad, actually. Thinking back on it. OG for, wow, a projected of 23. That's too high. We're not doing that. But at this price, I missed the fucking clicker. I was too busy talking. I would have gone up to 16 there. Jared, you get in for 15. That's good, good, good. Don't talk and draft, Josh. Can't really do that while I'm doing a show, can I? Kyle, future MVP Kuzma. Projected of 6 is an insane number. How much does everyone bite here? Obviously, they're switched on. That's projected 4 is insane. If your league doesn't know what they're doing, this is a huge target. If they are going by projected numbers, you smash Kuzma for $4. That's an insane price. That's it. It's an actually crazy price. But he goes for 11 here, which is, I think, bang on. As the helicopters buzz overhead here. Cruise control. No money left for you. Who's got the most? It is David, and then it is Kev, then it is me. There is still really strong players left. Jaylen Brown, the headmaster, Claxton, Ayton, Bronco, Maxi, Şengün, Beal, Vassell. Jaylen Brown gets nominated. The 20 for him would be great. Let's see if I can slide him under. I'm going to focus on this one. Because I want to see if he falls. The Boston situation, we don't know. Because it's obviously 2 new pieces, 2 decent usage pieces. I'm not going higher than 21. But we just don't know, do we? Balance, I'll let you take Jaylen. The right bang on average. Decent enough pricing there. How many... Everyone's taken at least 3 players, correct? Yes, correct. Well, here we go. Now I am locked in on this. I'll go to 25 on Jamal. I get the feeling that others might too. Because after Maxi, that's like a tier of guys who are... Yeah, this price is fucking flying up. It's getting too much. 28 now. It's getting too much. Someone else can do 20. Oh, it's getting too much. Balance has hit balance, but if he gets Murray at 28, he's still got 6 picks left for $20. $24, 6 picks. He's balanced, but not like he's still going to have to go cheaper towards the end. I want to start hitting some $10 guys, I think. Jared reckons that is 28 is undervalued for Murray. I disagree. Here we go. Tyrese Maxey. The Harden situation? No idea. Would I take Maxey for $20? Yes. I saw him slide in so many snakes. But it's not happening here. What is going on with this price? I want $23 here for Tyrese Maxey. I will sit on that. I won't go higher. But that, wow, he jumped way up. Okay. Nick Claxton. Price is about bang on, but no one's bidding. Come on, I'll take 20 off this one. I would like to get more $10 players, thank you very much. If I don't get him, I'm not going to push higher than 17. I'll try to get Gafford and Mark Williams later. $20 for Claxton. Someone put a comment: $28 Jamal Murray versus $30 Cade Cunningham. Yeah, I don't know what your is it. Should Murray be more than Cunningham? Should Cunningham be way more than Murray? Should they be the same? I could argue either way. Emo Jimmy takes Claxton for 20. He's got 7 players left and $10 left. Good luck. Jared throws $8 on the delicate dancer Alperen Şengün. I would like to get him for $15, please. Average of 14. But it's not going to happen here, is it? The bid-ups are happening. $20 for Şengün. Why? 19, actually. I really like Şengün, obviously, clearly. A bit of risk associated there. $19 for Şengün. My turn to nominate. Let's throw suspension legend Ja Morant out there. I am not bidding on Ja Morant. I just want to see what people spend on him. Per game, he's probably a $20 player. But I wouldn't spend more than 10. I wouldn't spend more than 8, actually. It's just too long to be out. Plus, will they condition him on the way back in, bring him off the bench 27 minutes for a week? Will he get suspended again? Will he get injured? You already know you've wiped out 25. It's just too much. And he's not that good in category leagues. Cruise Control just kills his whole budget now. He's got 9 players for $14, and spending that on Jara I don't think will work out for him. But you never know. Brook Lopez. $3? Yes. Why was he going so cheap there? He's got an $18 projection. Far out. That's insane. Please don't spend $18 on Brook Lopez. That's a crazy price. I think he's a $5 guy, $7 guy maybe. 18. Wow. Who's the highest average player left? It's DeRozan. What do I have DeRozan at? About 20, but yeah, about that mark. I wouldn't mind DeRozan. Although I've got $53 max, $7.50 average. I've got 5 more starters to fill out. 5 more starters for $57. Let's go for some 10s and 11s here. Lopez at 10 is good for me that it's pushing high. I don't like that. So look at these guys that I can get for 10, right? Vassell, Cam Johnson, Tyler Hero. Allegedly 10. We'll see what happens, but Mark Williams, Dan Gafford, Austin Reeves, Markel Fultz. They're all like $5-6. They're who I want now. Emo Jimmy, $10 left for 7 players. Good luck sitting the next hour doing nothing. 14 for Cruz. There's a lot of money off the board here early. Davis still got $101. He is going to be the guy that can basically take who he wants. Peanut Butter's only got 3 players. Ayton. I don't want to go too much more than $10 for a player. So while Ayton would be strong and the $20 is a fair price, it just takes me out of too many other bargain hunting opportunities. Even though David's definitive team has the clear advantage there with how much money he has left, he can go average of $11 a player. Jared gets Ayton for 21. Now Jared's got 6 spots left and $26. He's into bargain hunting territory as well, which is all well and good to hunt bargains, but when others have got so much cash, you can't get the bargains because you just get $1 over the top. DeRozan. A $15 DeRozan would be really nice. I don't think it's going to happen, though. I'm just going to throw some quick bids out and see if we can just... Yeah, okay. Do I take it to 17? No, I think I'm going to leave that one. I want... Yeah, so, okay, we've pushed that nicely up to 20, which is in the realms of his value. It just hurts me too much to spend 20 here. Like, if I can get Beal for 12, Wagner for 12, I doubt it, but maybe. Jeremy Grant for 12. He's got an average of 8. Jeremy Grant under 10 is a W. Cruz, you're not getting him. Where does he sit? He's not sitting at that $8 mark, surely not. I'll go to 10 on Grant. Kev. I'll take him to 12. I won't go high, though. I want my bench to be $1 guys, I think. David. Your awesome team, $13, Jeremy Grant. I'll leave you have that. I'd like to make not all my bench. I'd like 2 $1 guys. Grant goes for $13. Hopefully someone spends up for Paolo here. Or because I've got Randall, does he make sense for me to slide in at a cheap price? Average 13, projected 16 for Paolo. I'll take him to 9. I won't because I just bid him on 8. I'll take him to 10, and I'll stop it at 10. His efficiency has not been good in the preseason. It just looks the same, if not worse, than last season, which is absolutely worrying. He goes for $11. Good enough from you, Kev. David says, I either bailed Josh out of Jeremy Grant or I stole him. No, it wasn't either. It wasn't either of those things, I don't think. Clay. I don't know how I'd describe it. Clay is a $5 projection. No, we'll take him up to an 8 or 9 here. People just disregarding these numbers a lot. Happens. Just don't care at all about the projections. Again, fair enough. You've got to have faith in the projected stats of everybody to have faith in the projections and averages here. Because that average is dictated a lot by the projected number too. $11 for Clay is fine. It's not a bargain. It's fine. But it's also double the projected number. Over double, actually. We're all under $100 now. And everyone apart from Peanut Butter has got 5 players. Tyler Hero, let's do this. Can I get Tyler Hero? Average of 8 is very, very nice. Don't think it's going to happen. Yeah, okay, no, we're pushing up. I'll take him for 12. Oh, no, I won't because Kev will take him for 13. Kev's got a nice little bunch of money there. 15 for Hero is maybe too high. 16, okay. All right, now we're getting interesting. $16 for Tyler Hero. Fair enough. As long as you fill out a team, you're all good. Look at this Anthony Simons. Projected $4, obviously insane, but average $11. And here we go, Anthony Simons. Should go for similar to Hero, I would think. Yeah, he's already flown up. Hero went for 16. Simons should be around the same. He's gone for more. Do not care about those numbers in this draft. Your draft might be very different. I've been in plenty of drafts where people are strictly adhering to this number. Or they'll go $1 to $2 either side. But we've got the pulse of this room. They don't care. Simon's $1 more than Hero. How far? We're almost halfway through in terms of players off the board. Told you it was going to be a long one. Here we go. Brad Beal. Projected 16, average 13. He's probably a $20 player. But I don't want these people to value him that way. Stop it. Yeah, no, I'll leave that. Wow. Shout out to people maybe using my projections. $21. Kind of affect that average. $21. So Peanut Butter Jelly Time joins everybody by now getting his 4th player. Who's my... Oh, Maxi. Still need a center. And we are in on this one. Marky Williams. How... Projected of 0. Oh, yeah, all right, no worries. Far out. They're going too high. $13. $14. $15. Bloody, take it. Projected 0. Average 6. Current bid 15. Wowee. Same price as Tyler Hero. Wow. What a tough draft this has been. Franz Wagner. Well, I was hoping I could get Franz for 12 or 13. Don't know that I will. Emo Jimmy just sitting here doing nothing now. Whew. I got a 15 here on... Fucking stop bidding him. I'll take 17 on Wagner. That's it. I'm not going higher than that. Although, I'd like someone to take him, though. Whew, $17 for Franz Wagner. Who will I just get some money out. Let's someone bid up on CJ McCollum, projected 11, average 7. Me more closer to the 7 for him. Actually, probably less than 7. Bidding war, please. Someone start it. $43 left for, let's say, 5 players. $41 for 5 players. $8 a player. CJ goes for 8. Okay. That's Draymond now. He is 6 left, $14. David's still got the $90 left, and Kev's got 66. Spud throws Jalen Green. I'll put $2 on Jalen. Jalen Green's price is $14 projected. Why? What the hell about these numbers? That's what I don't understand, right? Jalen Green's projected stats versus last year's stats, they're almost sitting identical. Yet that's coming out to $14. They're identical numbers. How do they get to 14? That makes no sense. But $10 on Jalen Green is something that I will be happy to see somebody else spend. That is a crazy price. Those numbers make no sense. How does that $14 projection work when his numbers are the same in terms of what they think he's going to do? In fact, they project fewer rebounds, fewer steals, more turnovers. Wow. The Bronco. He's been getting pretty strong steals through preseason. We love to see it. Usage might be on the iffy side. Oh, up to $11 already. Not iffy, but not blowing through 25 usage. $16. Jalen Williams the same. Wow, okay. Whereas he's flying up here. This is Mark Williams territory. Jalen is... Yeah, that is... Wow. Okay. Spud, you can have that. That's going to knock you down to $20 left for 6 players. Not that it's a bad pick. But then what do you fill it in with? Although, the other thing is, with so many people seemingly in their refractory periods, maybe that means that some of these guys do go under. I don't know, I just threw $4 on Rudy Gobert, but I did. Let's take Gobert. Or $10 he's up to? Can't get value on anybody these days. 10 for Gobert. It's reasonable. $6 under Mark Williams. Wow. No, he's going up now. 12. All right. Whew. Okongwu, Gafford, Wendell, Pirtle is someone who I want. Gobert goes for 12. Cam Johnson looks like he will be ready to go start the season, which is great. D'Angelo, Russell. Yeah, projected at 12. What did he go for? Gobert. Gobert, Russell. Average of 5. I'll throw 5 on him. I won't go higher than that. 6 to cruise control. Do I go 7? No, I don't. I'll leave that. $6 to D'Angelo Russell. Cruise control is basically at minimum bids now. Jared's got minimum $2 max. Cruz $2 max. Emo Jimmy $4 max. Cameron Johnson, this is like a $7 player here. Average of 10. Wow. Projected of 17. Didn't expect to see that. Is the injury going to scare anybody away? Doesn't look like it. $12 for Cameron. $13 for Cameron. He's gone for 13. Whew. All right, so Pirtle is someone I want. Reeves is someone I want. Scoot I will consider. Fultz I want. Gafford I want. Okongwu I want. I got 4 starters to fill out. Draymond got no money left. Cruz got no money left. Devin Vassell. $16 projection. Wow. It's aggressive. I'll take him for 10. Wow. This is bit up territory here. Last guy that is projected or has an average of $10 spend that's left in the room. Who's got the most cash? It's still David. Take this one, Dave. What's David's team look like? Ball, Drew, Van Vliet. You got value on Drew. Giddy, Johnson, Thompson. Cam Johnson, Klay Thompson. Sorry, I should have been specific. Vassell's at 15. Very intriguing. Mitchell Robinson had projected $14. No one's fallen for that, Toby Harris. This is an interesting pricing. How much are we banking in the Jim Harden nonsense? I think $5 for Toby would be very nice. He's got an average of 4. I've got him at 3. No, don't do that. Let me take him for 6. You can just let him at 6. Guys, it's okay. I need a center, though. He's not a center. Am I really the Tobias Harris guy here? David gets him for 7. I won't go on that. I would love to, because I value him around 7. Actually, around 10. Maybe I should have taken him. But, yeah, I don't know what I'm saying anymore. I have got almost the most money left, so I better start hitting some blokes here. And I do have a bunch of guys that I want, clearly. Pirtle, Reeves, Fultz, Gafford would be a nice 4 to snag. Is it possible? Probably not. But you never know. Jalen Duren. $5 average. I think 6 to 9 is a reasonable mark. Ooh, he's up to 7. 9. Wow. 10. 11. Wow, what's going on? Wow, we're out. This is not, it's not great for my, I want Gafford and Pirtle because people are chasing, but it also means that some more cash has come off the board. So maybe they slide. That is expensive. $13, Jalen Duren. Balance kept his money early and now has $11 for 5 players left. Chris Middleton. A projected number of 6. Well, I will definitely take him for 7. I am clearly concerned about where the knee is at. We haven't seen him in preseason. Then there's the Lillard factor. I won't take that up to 10. 9 he goes for. Chris Middleton. Pirtle, Reeves, Fultz, Okongwu, Gafford. Here we go. Onyeka Okongwu. How crazy are people going to go here? Happy to go up to 9 to 10. Average of 5 is too cheap. Projected of 4 is crazy. Are they going to go insane like they did on Duren? Or is he going to slide through? No, looks like they're going to lose their mind. Far out. $13. What's going on? David's just got a lot of cash. Wow, $13. Onyeka Okongwu. Okay. Whatever. What a wild time. Derek White. I've got to watch him. I reckon he might slide through. Projected $17 is a crazy number. What are we doing there? That's a crazy number. think it's like a $4 player. $5 maybe? I'm going to put 5 on him just to see if someone will take him to 6. I don't mind him at 5. All right, so I got him for 5. Let us throw Ben Simmons out. I was going to nominate one of the guys I want, but I want to see what people do with Simmons here. Just get some more cash out, especially from you, Davo. Ooh. Numbers projected at $0. Obviously, an insane projection. Average at 5, and we're already hit 7. I think that you should consider a little bit. 10. So people are really hitting the mids here, hitting the mid band of pricing very strongly, which is not a surprise. It is usually the best way of building a team. But when everyone does it, it obviously boosts the prices, and you can't have that team that just dominates. Auction drafts give you the ability, if it breaks right, to have a dominant team that you can't get in a snake draft. But if everyone is sort of switched on, then it just turns into almost like a snake draft team. Austin Reeves with a projection of 9 and average of 6. So people are under projection on Reeves. I thought as a Laker, he might actually go over. I've got him at 6. I'm very happy. Oh, fuck off, Kev. Kev, I'm not inviting you into these things. $8 on Reeves. I'll hold on that. Don't do it, Kevin. Doctor, go back to your patients. Get absolutely... David takes Reeves for 9. Can I go one more? Apparently I can. I'm not going higher than 10 for Revo. And I got him. I got 5 players left, $28. Rozier. Terry Rozier. Louisville legend. We're already pushing 10 for Terry. It's not bad. Actually, not bad. Some of these, there's going to be some players absolutely slide through here. Wendell Carter is going to be one of them. Andy Wiggins is too. Rozier goes for 9. All right, so him and Reeves about the same price. I think that's fair. I hope it's fair. Because I've got Reeves. Clint Capella. Wow, maybe. No. Do I take him for $7? No, I don't. Projected 16. No, he's like a $6 player. This is crazy. The blocks are going, though. What the hell is Gafford going to go for? What is Derek Lively? Derek Lively's going to go for $4 here when he eventually comes up because blocks are cooked. Rob Williams also an interesting one. Nurk. Maybe Nurk or Zach are my targets too. Because I need a center. I don't have one. Oh, Asar Thompson. He's going to go too much, I guarantee you. He's got no projection of 0 again. An average of 2. He's going to go for 7 here, I'd say. And that is bordering on too much. As much as I like him. Oh, he's not actually. Okay, so he's at 4. No one's doing it. No one's biting. Okay. Not bad from you, Mustafa, I think it was. Mitchie Robinson. With an insane $14 projection. If anyone ever spends $14 on Mitch Robinson, come and have a chat because something's going on. You're distracted by something in life, clearly. $14. Mamma mia. $8 for Mitch? I don't think so. Somebody, though, David's money gone almost. He's got 2 players left, $28. So he may have cut that too fine. I think he's cut it too fine. He has held... His team is going to be good, but I think he's held back too much. Tyus Jones, $5, $6 player. I'll throw 6 on him. I still need a center. Like, desperately. Jabari Smith might be my guy. Tyus for 10. Projected at 12. Less than Mitch Robinson. $10 for Spud. Back to David's definitive team. He did really well, but now he's in a situation where there are 2 roster spots left and he's got $28. And there is not a single player that is worth $14, which would split him in 2, and no one worth $20. So he's going to overspend for someone. And I like the idea, but this sometimes can happen. I'm not saying his team is bad. I'm just going to have a look at David's team. Ball, Holiday, Van Vliet, Giddy, Cam Johnson, Thompson, Okongwu, Toby Harris, Ben Simmons, Capella, and Mitch Robinson. Like, I'm not saying his team is bad, but he's probably just mismanaged a little bit on the money. I might do that. I might have done that as well. But it puts him in a very interesting spot. Jakob Poeltl. I do need a center. Yak would be all right. I think I'd prefer Wendell. But especially when Poeltl is going for too much. Who is going to be the guy that falls? Is it Gafford? Collins? Zach? Poeltl at 14. That's Mitch Robinson territory. 14 for Jakob Poeltl, a guy that is honestly always undervalued, but apparently not by these blokes. $14. Jeepers. Far out. Jiminy crickets. Two guys with $10 left. Here we go. What is the Gafford price? Yahoo's got him at 5. I think he should go up to 10. I will spend up to 10. And I will get outspent, I am sure. David and your definitive team, you have too much money. If I let you get Gafford for 11, you have way too much for the next guy. Take him. So you've got $15 for one roster spot, and nobody is worth $15. Not a bad team. Pretty strong team. David's definitive team. In my analysis, it's not even sure. What actual team is that? I think is it Eva 1? Trey Jones. I don't know whether he's going to start or not. $2, $4. I'll take 4 on him. Jared is confused by Dan Gafford's price. Gobert worth less than Gafford and Poeltl. Yeah, some crazy stuff was going on. $6 for Tyus Jones. Fair enough, but he also might be a $1 player if he does end up coming off the bench. Hey guys, I still need a center. What's the most somebody can bid? Me, 24. 17 for Mossab. 16 for Dave. 15 for Dave. Buddy Healed. Not in on this one. But I need to... Alright, so I'm definitely getting one $1 player. So it means I got 4 spots, $27. Maybe 2 $1 players. Let's do 2 $1 players. 3 spots, $26 is what I'm bidding. So about 9 a player, 10 a player. So Fulty, Wendell, Zach, they're all in the Nurk. They all should go close to that for me. I think Jabari is going to be... No, I want Fultz. I'll go to 12 on Fultz. Michael Ponder Jr. $4. $4? No, 5. All right, keep the bids going up. I'm going to switch this budget. You can't even see the screen on the presenting of how much people have got left, can you? Actually, I'll throw it over there. That's the max dollars everyone has left to bid. I'll throw that up for you. My turn to nominate a player. Thank you. Let's throw Gary Trent out there. See if anyone wants to bite on that. At this stage of an auction, I want to look at the max bids left to see who's down to $1 only. Cruz is at 2. Jared's at 2. Emo Jimmy's at 4. Gaz Trent at $2. I'd actually be in on him there, but I don't want him. David at 3. David's okay. See, David's got $15 there for one roster spot. He's going to be leaving $12 in the tank. David is out. Thank you for joining. Left that money in the tank. So, probably mismanagement. Slightly. Right? Is he a bad team? No. But probably a little bit of a mismanagement. And now I can't actually see which team that is. I think it's apparently team names have changed. I think this is Eva team. Marcus Smart for $5. Yeah, I better just jump in on that because I'm not paying attention. Yeah, $5 for Marcus Smart I will take. Is there a chance Marcus Smart is washed? Yes. Actually, I don't want I want Fultz. I want the two Magic blokes. Johnson Collins. Marcus Smart goes for 6. Johnny Collins. I want Zach instead. Or I'd prefer Zach. John is like a $2-3 player to me. Let's see if anyone else values it. Well, Jared's out here on $2. That'll push him into minimums if he gets him, which is actually a pretty good result. Kev can only do 6. I can outbid anybody on anyone that I want, which means that I will get Carter, Fultz, Zach, I think. Kyle Lowry. I'm not doing more than $1 on Kyle Lowry. Who just nominated Kyle Lowry? David's awesome team. You can absolutely have it. He'd go undrafted in a lot of drafts. You can have him for $1. All right, so I want Wendell, I want Markel, and I want Zach. Can I snag them all for my remaining money? Here's Markel. All you guys need to calm down. I can outbid them all, but I don't want to have to go up to $16, which is the most David can do. Masab, just leave it alone. $8 there for Fultz. I would love if I got it. Do not add an extra bid. Thank you very much. I still have the max bid for the next one. Absolute W. Now I need to get Wendell or Zach or Jabari or Nurk. Got a lot of centers there, and I want to get 2 of them. Still got the most that I can bid. Draymond's tech support. It's a good name. Don't know what it means, but it's a good name. Robert the Rock DJ Williams. $4. His average is 4. His projection is 7. Nope. This will put Kev out of business. This is it for Kev. Kev done. And spent his money bang on. Perfect. See ya, Kev. Thanks for playing, big fella. David's out. Kev's out. They were 2 mates, those guys. They're both booted. Cool. Good for them. All right, let's get some centers on this team. Or do I? Draymond Green, do I? $4. Yeah. Center eligible, assist player, defensive stats, W, $4 Draymond Green. Love it. Now, I don't have max bid left, but I want... How many spots I got left? 3. Zach, let's go. Zach Collins. Let's go. Let's take him up to... Let's go. Wendell's the other one that I'm interested in. Can I get him as well to make him my 12th guy? Do I have enough cash for that? Zach Collins at $5. No, piss off, David. I'm taking Zach $7. Zach Collins for 9? Or to Wendell for the next one? 9 for Zach. Is it a little high? Yes. Oh, Wiggins is still an option. I'm not going higher than 9, even though I can outbid. All right, you can have him for 10, David's awesome team. Is there anyone at $1 mode? No one. These 2 guys, David and Kev, both blew their loads without $1 anything. Don't see that often, do you? Different draft structure. Different auction. Mossab. I want Wendell or Nurk now or Smith. I couldn't get all three, could I? Could I? It doesn't make a lot of sense. It doesn't leave me with a streaming spot and no flyer guy. But that might mean my team is all top 100 players or close enough to it. Russ Westbrook up there, projected 2, average 3. The only guy that's probably not a top 100 guy in my mind is Derek White on my squad. But if I get like Wendell, Nurk, Jabari, I don't have projected currently as top 100, but there's clear top 100 upside there. And what's my actual budget left over? $16, 3 players. Would it be worth... I don't know. Would it be worth throwing and not taking a dollar player? It doesn't... Yeah, it's not great strategy. Herb Jones for $2. I don't care. Take him. You can still go $6 there. I've still got obviously the most cash, so I can take Wendell. Do I just do that, or do I get more cash off the board with, say, who? I'm worried that I put someone out there and they stick for $1. Keegan. I don't want him. But if he sticks for $1, I'm okay with it. Who else can I get? Ben Matherin? Dinwiddie? Dinwiddie makes sense on my team. Where the hell's Spencer? No, we're pivoting. We're getting another center and then Scoot or Dinwiddie. All right, Wendell, let's throw some of this around on Mr. Carter. I just have to go up to 10 because that's Mossab. Dickholes. $8 now for Wendell. I'll sit on that. Mossab can push me, and that is it. $7 max bid. So my next guy I can get for 7. Dinwiddie, Smith, Scooter, Valanciunas. Someone can take him. Happy to get Wendell there. But I think I want Scoot actually. Yeah. Can I max out? No, Mossab can beat me. Mossab, can you bid on somebody? I want to be able to just take Scoot. Mossab, you can go to 10. Somebody take him. Somebody let $1. Jaden Hardy. You can have him for $1. It's a good pick. You can have him. I need somebody to entice Mossab. I'm going to throw Matherin into my queue. So that I can... If I don't get Scoot, I'll get Dinwiddie. Interesting move. Trey Murphy for $1. I need Scoot. I want Scoot. Do I need him? No. So who is... Mossab, bid. You got... How much money's he got left? $12 for 3 players. He can go to 10. I got $8 for 2 players. I can go to 7. I don't want you outbidding me on Scooter Henderson. He's my... And Balance has got $7 as well. I don't think Balance is going to take 7 on one player and then go 4 $1 guys. He might. Huh. Andy Wiggins. Does that interest you? Does that get the juices flowing, Mossab? Jared's $2 at him. He can't go higher. We don't have any $1 teams, though. We've got Jared and Cruz who can go to 2. So Cruz is out here. Is Jared going to get Wiggins for $2? I don't want to do it, though. I want to make sure I get my other guy. You fucking freak. That is a bargain. Thank you, Emo Jimmy. Spud, you got $4. Take Wiggins. Peanut butter. How about Masab? How about you take him? Am I getting angry? Yeah. Does it mean anything? No. Wiggins for $3. Massive bargain. A huge bargain. Far out. Woo. Masab, throw some money out, my guy. Unless it's on Scoot, then don't. So David can go 7, I can go 7, Balance can go 7, and Masab can go 10. So these other guys that can only do 7, Miles Bridges, for $2. That's who you want with your $2 bid. Ooh, what? If Scoot comes out, I'm just throwing 7 on him. So there's other guys. I don't want to throw 6 and have one of these guys jump on me at 7. But then I've just got to get Masab out here. $3 on Miles Bridges. Masab, you in? Come on. Take him. Let's go. I haven't looked at the actual draft tracker screen. I'll go through everyone's team later, but it doesn't let you show everything on the screen at once, which is pretty frustrating. But I might move it down so you can have a look more at the bottom there. Yusuf Nurkic. I was interested, but I am not. Now at 4. That's a good price, though. It's a good price. Masab, do something with it. Bid on him. Don't let Balance take him for $4. Masab, who are you nominating, and do you want that player? And don't let it be Scoot Henderson. Masab's going to watch this back, maybe, maybe not, and go, fuck, why is Josh talking about me so much? Because you are impeding what I want to do here. And you're the only guy that can stop it. I'm going to have that bid for Scoot set at 7 immediately. Oh, you absolute twit. 7, bang. Masab, you can do it. You can bid him. Don't do it, though. I know you're going to. I feel it. I feel it. You didn't. Congratulations. All right, there's Scoot. Now I am a $1 player. So is Emo Jimmy. I've got 1 roster spot to fill. He's got 4. So who are my $1 options? Kobe White. Obviously, those guys who are there. Ben Matherin's a $0 player, apparently. Lively. Keldon's going for $2. We'll throw Sohan into that mix. Who else can we put in there? Jalen Johnson. My turn to nominate a player. Let us throw Shaden Sharp out there. Because I don't really want him, but someone else can get him and they'll spend more than $1. But if I got him for $1, I'd be happy. Who's the other guy that I was thinking as a $1 player? Oh, Jalen Johnson. Put him into my queue. $2 for Shaden Sharp. $2 for Keldon Johnson. Is that Mustafa? Got Keldon for 2. I don't know which team Mustafa is. It gives me different things on the right versus on the left. Aaron Gordon for Spud. So me, Emo, Jimmy are the $1 guys. There's 3 $2 guys. The most money left is still Masab. He'd want to start grabbing some guys. 3 spots left with $10 max. So $12 total. Aaron Gordon for $1. That's very good. We're getting very close to the end here. And I'd love to be able to get Jabari for $1. I will hope that he slides through a little bit more. But there's just too many guys who can outbid me now. But he's not going to. What about Dinwiddie? Bruce Brown? Look at some cheap guys here. Melton, Matherin, Paul Reed, Mike Conley for 3. 3 for Mike Conley. Okay. Who wants to pick Sadiq Bey? PJ Washington for 2. Masab, you probably want to start getting in here. Unless, what are you going to do? You got $12 left. You got 3 spots left. Are you going to go 4-4-4? You're going to Moses Malone it? Oh, he's just dropped out. No, he's back. But is that viable? Not really sure. The Spurs also, by the way, are starting Sohan a point guard again today. Trey Jones, value, toilet. PJ for $4. Paul Reed for $1. The Knicks are waiving Isaiah Roby. They have no power forwards at all after Randall. He was the only one, and he is gone. What the hell? Paul Reed for $3. Masab, do something. Yeah, that's really interesting about Sohan. Does it stick that way? I have no idea. Nominating Draymond, $2 left. Spencer did well there. I can't get him for $1 now. Masab, get in on this. You wanted Scoot. He left the draft. What is going on with his connection? $3. Okay. There's more value here in Dinwiddie, guys. Someone else with some money, do something. Spud, get in. $3. So Masab now can still do $8 on 2 players. Maybe, yeah, that's where I worry here. Like if I throw someone out for $1, a bunch of these dicks can just snag them. I do have a bunch of players that I want. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. How likely is it that I get them? Don't know. Jaden McDaniels, $2. What happened there? Cruise control got autoed. That's his max bid. That cooks him. He's going to have 7 spots for dollars. Al. Good. Good. I know it's only a mock draft. Doesn't matter. But it's good. It's good for me getting another guy into the $1 zone. Who can I... Kobe White can I slide through for $1? This is a tough part. Grady Dick. What? You can have your Grady Dick for $1. This is the tough part of an auction. It's like whoever I put out, I can't bid. But do I throw someone out that I don't want, hoping that I don't get stuck with them? Like there's so many guys on my list that I want, but if I throw Jabari out, there's no way I'm getting him for $1. If I throw Mathurin out, I'm not getting him for $1. But I might if I wait another round. But then he must also might go in the interim. Decisions. Oh, here we go. Well, all right, I'm cooked on Jabari. So Masab, you have got, I would suggest, too much money left. Somebody can only take that up to 4. And then you're going to have $4 left for your last spot, which is okay, but it doesn't give you much streaming ability. Why did nobody bid on Jabari Smith? Far out. That was bad from everybody. Spud, you've got a $4 bid. Balance, you've got a $4 bid. What are you doing? Matisse Thybulle, someone else can take that for $1. I am not interested at all. Cruise Control, $2 bidded someone, booted. Now he's got 7 auto picks left on $1. He's going to get stuck with some stinkers. It is my turn to nominate. So, Masab's got $7 left for one play. He can take whoever he wants. Let's take... It won't work, but let's take Jeremy Sohan. Will anybody do it? I'm happy if I get him, and okay if I don't. Okay, Peanut Butter takes him. Starting point guard, Jeremy Sohan. Wow. What an interesting team that is. What an interesting team. I cannot wait to see how that works. Sohan for $3. So Spud can go over. Peanut Butter, Draymond, Balance, Masab, and Jared. So he's got $7 left, Masab. There is no $7 player left. So he's probably a little bit miscalculated that. I would suggest I did it perfectly, but of course I didn't. But I like where I'm sitting with $1 left. Made some mistakes along the way. You always do. You can't be perfect. And this took Mathurin, so I can't slide him for $1. I would love to get Kobe. I don't think I will. Mathurin for $2. Now, would I have been worthwhile not throwing 7 on Scoot? Maybe I got him for 4 and then being able to come in and get 3 on Mathurin and Sohan. Doesn't give me flexibility in terms of streaming or dropping, but yeah, the value would have been nice, wouldn't it? Yeah. Hey, why is Bruce Brown? If I get Bruce Brown for $1, I'd be very, very happy. Can I, though, or not? Melton for $2. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4 people left who aren't $1 teams. But Mossab has $7 left for 1 player. So as soon as he gets somebody, it is over. It is Mossab over. Steven Adams for $1. Mossab, that's who you want, isn't it? Just take him. You just need to put $4 on him as he drops out again. $2 on Steve Adams. This wipes him out. And that means we've got 1, 2, 3 non-$1 players left. And so Masab's gone with cash left over. Not too much, though. So we have got Balance, Jared, and Spud. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 nominations left. I hope they all get themselves down to $1 so that whoever I pick, I can just know that I'm going to pick. Spud, Jared, and Balance. You can't hear me, but please just pick somebody here. Bruce Brown for $1. You fucking little asshole. Oh no, he hasn't been nominated. Sorry, that was me putting him at the top. I'll take it back. Masab's team is done. We've still got someone with only 7 players. Cruise control. Oh man, he's gonna have some fun grabbing the $1 guys. The man on the street, JORDANCLARKSON. They're bespoke audio drops. Clarko for $1. Hey, one of you guys with more money, someone just take him. Please don't. Spud, what are you waiting for? Clarkson $1. So who? Boyan for $1. Somebody take him $1. Balance. Wipe him out. I'm going to be in a spot where I still don't know if I unleash the clip here. Boyan for $1 is very good value. One of you guys, you've got money. Jared, what are you waiting for? Good work from you, Cruz, to get Boyan for $1. That works very well. Derek Lively for $1. Surely somebody wants to get in on this and makes Balance bid up to 3. Jared, you can throw 2 here. Spud. They're not going to do it. Huh. Horford for $1. No one's going to take that. So that keeps Jared with $2. Spud, do something. Balance, do something. Throw 2 on it. And now it's my pick. Who will slide? If I put Kobe White here, he is going to... How desperate do I want Kobe White? Let's take it. If I get it, I love it. If not, I've still got Jalen Johnson in the chamber. Put Schroeder in there as well, actually. Kobe White for $1. No one want to do that? Spud, no. Jared, no. Balance, no. Thank you. Keep doing that. Cruise control dropped out there as well. Oh, yes. Oh, yay! All right. Kobe White for $1. Okay. I am pretty happy to get some whites at the end of my bench there, Derek and Kobe. I have finished my team with a perfect $0 left. Did I make errors? Sure. But have I managed this okay? I think so. Now, Spud He's got Dennis Schroeder out there for $1. He's still got $4 left. He gets Schroeder for $1. So him and Balance, Spud and Balance, if there's someone they want, they can just snag it. And then everyone's $1 players left over. So Brogdon for $1. All right, Emo, you can have him. This is again part of the problem when you spend up high. Emo Jimmy's going to get Brogdon for $1, and he's not even going to get him, but he would have been his 10th best player. He would have been a starter. Jared's gone 2 on him, and he will get him unless these other guys are in, and they're not. So Jared is down to being a $1 player as well. The depressed penis Sadiq Bey, Spud, you can get him. Balance, you can get him. Will you want to spend up, though? The other guy that people, I think, Zubats and Portis for $1 will be good. Josh Hart for $1 is good. Interesting. Jalen Johnson, is that what they're waiting on? Sadiq Bey goes for $1. Good pick. For $1, it doesn't cost you anything. I think he starts opening night. I don't know. So he's out. That other David team. Do they have the right names on this screen? It's got some, yeah. Not everyone's name is adjusting correctly. Josh the Hitman Hart for $1. Peanut Butter, you do have the 2, but you can't obviously bid up to 2 because you nominated him. The hell? Why is that noise there? Turn off. Josh Hart for $1. So we've still got Spud and Balance who can just take who they want now. So the only... Oh, yeah, there we go. So that other David's team is called Eva. So I just know that when I go through it at the end. So David's something team that started with D is now called Eva 01. Colin Sexton for $1 from Balance. So Spud, if you want him, just take him. Oh no, actually, because Balance has got the money. Does anyone want to spend $4 on Sexton? Probably not. But this now, if Sexton goes for $1, it means Balance is $3 for his final play, which is totally okay. Is there a player out there that's worth that money? I'm not sure. Sexton for $1. Interesting. Like, no, Keontae George hasn't gone. I'm sure he will. Jalen Johnson's still there. Ivy's there. Is Paul Reed? No, Paul Reed went, didn't he? Quickly still there. Levert's still there. Calabali is still there. Amen Thompson is still there. Holy shit, there's so much available still. Portis, Isaiah Stewart maybe, Horton Tucker. Jaden Ivey for $1 goes to Jared. Spud. Amen Thompson for $1. Balance, are you in on this for your final pick? You can max him here. Just throw 4 on it and you win it. If that's what you want. If it's not, then Spud and you both sit with $4 for your final pick. To just cherry pick who you want, I guess. Whoever gets in first on the $4 bid. Why is Andre Iguodala sitting at the top of this list here? Doesn't sound right, does it? Amen Thompson for $1. Emmanuel Quickly for $1. This one should go. Come on, what are you guys waiting for? Who is the player you are waiting for? Jalen Johnson? With your little bulging wallets of $4? Emo Jimmy's going to get him for $1. And that, Emo, you've made the most out of a situation where you're sitting here waiting for so long. Pretty good. Cruz has still got 4 players to fill. Wow. I'm very interested to see who Spud and Balance are waiting for. Imagine it's the same player. That would be funny. Yeah, fantasy basketball humor. It's always sick. Who's next? Sound like Goldberg. Peanut Butter. Really thinking about it. Jalen Johnson. This is the guy. Come on. Who's taking him? Balance and Spud not interested, apparently. Who are they waiting for? Bobby Portis? Danilo Gallinari? Who are they waiting for? What an interesting result. So Jalen's going to slide for $1. He's the last round flyer, sure, but what are you holding your money for? Brandon Miller for $1. Don't tell me it's Brandon Miller that you're holding for $1. Now, again, cruise control, the way that he spent his money means Miller is his 10th best player, a starter. That is the peril of a stars and scrubs. So Brandon Miller for $1. All right, balance. So Bogdan Bogdanovic, is that who you wanted for $1? Because if Spud doesn't throw anything on, that's what you're getting, and you're leaving with $3. Not to say that that's wrong, but Bogdan is totally reasonable. But that's who you saved it up for? Okay. There you go. Balance is $4 is wiped out. Spud can take whoever he wants. Hopefully it's not Kevin Huerter, who is probably coming off the bench. Probably coming off the bench is my guess. Panda Pants for $1. Spud didn't want him. All right, Spud, this is it, man. Last pick. We find out who it is that you wanted. You get to just choose them. It's Bilal for $1. Okay, so you misjudged your money, I would say. A little bit. Bobby Portis goes for $1. After Bilal goes for $1. Zubats goes for $1 to cruise control as we just now turn into snake draft mode. RJ Barrett for $1. Well, cool, I guess. Isaiah Stewart goes. There's only two guys doing it. It's Emo Jimmy and Cruise Control with one pick left each. Who are their last two picks? Bit of time wasting here. Emo Jimmy thinking about his last week. Just whoever you pick is who you get. This draft room turns to shit once you get to this stage because there's no dollars projected for anybody, so you can't actually sort by projections. Pat Williams for $1, and then the last pick is... Who the hell just went? I didn't see it. Obi Toppin for $1. Not bad. Not bad. All right, so there is the draft board. So, my team. Kawhi, Ant Edwards, Don Mitchell, Randall, Maxey, Wagner, Derek White. I don't love the Derek White pick. Reeves. Let's go through the prices. Kawhi Leonard, $33. Anthony Edwards, my most expensive at $35. Donovan Mitchell, $33. Julius Randle, $16. Maxey, $23. Franz Wagner, $17. Derek White, $5. Austin Reeves, $10. Fultz, $8. Draymond, $4. Wendell Carter, $8. Scoot Henderson, $7. And Kobe White at $1. Let's go and have a look at how the projections might like or not like our teams. As long as I'm sort of projected towards the top, I'm usually pretty happy. Emo Jimmy actually comes out at the top. Congratulations to you with a very interesting strategy. Mossab, Jared, and then me. Although, me and Eva 01. That's the top 5. Kev Lou, Peanut Butter, David's awesome team, Draymond, Cruz, Balance, and Spud down at the bottom. Emo Jimmy's team. Who was it? Emo Jimmy. Let's have a look. He projected on top. Lillard, Durant, Chet, Bain, Porzingis, Claxton. So he has 6 $20 and over players. And then he went with dollar guys. Murray, that's sort of a mix, really, between a stars and scrubs and a balanced. 2 higher guys, which is when I did my last auction, they're exactly the 2 guys I had. Lillard, Durant, and then Chet, Bain, Porzingis, Claxton. Then he goes Murray, Valanciunas, Wiggins, Quickly, Portis, Barrett, Williams. Okay. Pretty solid team. Now, he's definitely got guys who can drop in Williams and Barrett to stream in. All right, good draft. Good draft, everyone. I'm going to get out of here because I'm bloody tired, even though I'm probably just going to go out and record another show. But that'll do it for this one. Follow this podcast. Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, Spotify, and on Odyssey and on YouTube. You know what to do. You thumb it up and you leave your comments down below. Your team sucks, Josh. Guys, we are done here. Thank you so much for listening, everyone. See ya.